Hello everyone, and welcome to another OddsChecker.com/US preview of Thursday Night Football. I'm Davis Mattek from SportsGrid.com. We've been doing previews of all of these primetime games, Thursday night, Monday night. Been having what I think has been, a pretty successful season. Definitely missed on the Dallas Cowboys last Monday night, though the Kansas City Chiefs game went about as we had expected. And, we had those great games on Monday night. Lots of touchdowns, from the Kansas City Chiefs and from the Cardinals. And unfortunately, we've been a little spoiled because now we have the New York Giants at the Philadelphia Eagles. If you go to OddsChecker.com/US, you will see that the Philadelphia Eagles are at home and they are favored by 4.5 points. The best price you can get on them on the money line is -223. The total for this game is 44. The best price you can get for the Giants on the money line is +200. When trying to make a selection for this game, I think that a lot of very sharp sports bettors are going to feel like they don't know which direction to go. We think that the Eagles should be the much better team, but they really have not shown that in the results thus far. They have really scuffled this season, but the Giants have somehow been worse. The Eagles on offense are gaining 4.9 yards per play. The Giants on offense are gaining 4.7 yards per play. Those are both in the bottom third of the league. The Eagles have scored 141 points, though the Giants have scored only 101 points, and that probably does spoil it a little bit, but we are going to be taking the Philadelphia Eagles at -4.5, or at least I will be taking the Philadelphia Eagles at -4.5 and then taking them at -223 on the money line as well. And there are a couple reasons for that. First is the Eagles are going to be getting back to Sean Jackson, who is a really impactful player on offense. If you look at his career splits when he is off the field versus when he is on the field, he makes quarterbacks about a yard and a half better in terms of yards per attempt. And that's over like a huge sample, right? Because Deshaun Jackson has played for a long time. He's played for Washington, he played for Tampa Bay, and now he's obviously back in Philadelphia. Those things have proved true regardless of which quarterback he was playing and where. So I think that his return to the lineup is a pretty big deal. I think Lane Johnson's return to the Philadelphia Eagles lineup is a big deal. But even more, the Giants are just not good. Joe Judge, terrible head coach. Jason Garrett, very bad offensive coordinator. The Eagles did not score a touchdown against the Bears, against the 49ers, or against the Rams, and they were barely able to scratch out a win against the Washington football team last week, 20-19. Daniel Jones did throw a touchdown pass in that game to Darius Slayton, and then it was all field goals and then defensive special teams touchdowns after that. But Daniel Jones was not even good in that game against the Washington football team. 19 passing attempts, 112 yards and a touchdown, 7 rushing attempts for 74 yards, but then 18 rushing attempts for Devonta Freeman. That is not a recipe towards building winning football. So I think that the Eagles are getting a little bit healthier on offense, a little bit healthier on defense, and I have just no belief at all in this New York Giants football team. I think that they are poorly coached. I think that Joe Judge very much lives in the past in terms of the way he expects the football team to be run. And both of these teams are really bad in terms of DVOA. We're talking about the 30th and the 31st team in DVOA. But I think that at a baseline level, the Eagles are better coached. The Eagles have better players. And I also think that, big plus in betting against Daniel Jones is he is basically the most turnover-prone player in football. No quarterback fumbles more than he does, and he averages over an interception per game as a starting quarterback as well. So we are going to take the Eagles here at -4.5 and -223. I would lean over on the 44, but not making an official selection on that one. So everyone go to oddschecker.com/US to get the best odds, and we'll be back, and good luck in your bets.